Today, we're going to focus on what haven't I done yet, and we'll do it in a slightly different format to how we've done it before. First, we will look at an example that's directly translated from Chinese. We will correct it, then we'll make some our own examples. So I will give some examples for today and for this year. I want you to give your own examples because that will give us context on how to use it. So once we got our examples, we'll use one or two of them, and then we will progress the language. We'll add extra information about when we're going to do it and what challenges we face doing it. Why use chunks? This is a perfect example of why to learn language in chunks, because this is what some of my students wrote, and it's basically a direct translation from Chinese to English. And the end result is, I don't have finished my homework yet. So it's wrong in several ways. Let's go through it. So the first thing, you don't need don't in the sentence. So let's remove that. Okay, good. All right, it's a negative. So where does the negative go? It goes on have. It goes with have. So I haven't finished my homework yet. And after I've or I haven't, or she's, or he's, or he hasn't, or she hasn't, we need the type 3. So quick reminder of the table. Okay, and the type 3, so it's not finish my homework, but we need the type 3 here. So it's finished my homework. So if you learn the chunk, I haven't, then you don't have to go through all these corrections. So I haven't plus a type 3. Other ones that are very similar to this, I still haven't plus type 3. So still here is emphasizing that it should have been done, but it hasn't been done yet. Okay, so 3 examples for me for today. I haven't gone to work yet. I haven't eaten dinner yet. And I haven't done my Chinese homework yet. So those are 3 things I haven't done today, but I plan to. So what about you? Pause the video and think of 3 examples of things that you haven't done today, but you hope to do by the end of the day. All right, one of my examples was I haven't gone to work yet. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. So it's still early, still before my work time, and I plan to go at 12:30. So I haven't gone to work yet, I'll go at 12:30. So that's when I'm going to do it. So do the same for one of the examples you got. So you got 3 examples of what you haven't done yet. Use one of them and say when you're going to do it. Pause the video. So the first example was with today. So today hasn't finished. So we can use it with this form. Second example is this year. So this year is 2024. It's currently April, so there's most of the year still left. And there are several things I want to do this year, but I haven't done them yet. So here are 3 examples of things that I haven't done yet this year. So one is I haven't joined a gym yet. Another one, I haven't been to Taichung yet. So if you don't know, Taichung is a city in Taiwan. And I haven't run a half marathon yet. So can you provide 3 examples of things that you haven't done for 2024? So pause the video. Write or say 3 things that you want to do this year, but you haven't done them yet. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to choose I haven't run a half marathon yet. I want to run a half marathon. I haven't done it yet. In fact, I've only, so far this year, I've only run 5 5.37 kilometers, and that's about 25% of a half marathon. So a half marathon is 21 kilometers. So I've only got 25% of the way there. So I got a long way to go. So I need to put in a lot of running practice before I'm able to do it. Also, I intend to run in the Nantuan half marathon, and I haven't booked it yet. So I'm not sure there's availability. So maybe I won't be able to book that specific one, but I need to look into it. So I need to register, but I haven't done it yet. And living in Taiwan, for those who've never been here, the Taiwanese summer is very hot, really hot actually. So I need to find a way of, therefore, I need to find a solution to this. How to practice running, how to run long distances, and get ready for a half marathon in very hot weather. So that's a challenge for me for this year. Okay, and the race is, if I'm able to register for it, it will happen on the 27th of October. So if I get into the race, that's when I'll do it. If I don't get into this one, I will look for a similar race roughly towards the end of the year. So October, November, or December. Okay, now what about you? So pick one of the things you said you haven't done for 2024 and say about what challenges you have with it, how you're going to make it happen, and when you plan to do it. And here are some similar chunks to the ones we learned today. Well, actually, I haven't, was the chunk we learned today. So I haven't plus type 3 yet. I still haven't plus type 3. I have never, so this is talking about all time, usually your lifetime. I have never done something. Have you something yet? So this could be, have you done your homework yet? Have you ever? So this is about your life. Have you ever been to Tokyo? So remember, when you learn the chunks, you're learning the grammar. The grammar is in the chunk. You don't really have to think too much about the grammar when you learn it as a chunk. That's one of the top reasons for learning chunks, because it negates the need to learn the grammar. It lessens the need to learn the grammar, but you still ought to put it into context. So folks, that's it for today.